prisoner tore off his fake mustache, sliding it down gently, and took out 2 metal wires from inside. He tightly twisted the wires together, bending one end into a small right angle, and inserted it into the keyhole of the handcuffs. With ease, he unlocked the cuffs. The other hand was just as easy to free. The man set the handcuffs aside, removed his clothes, and glanced outside, ensuring it was safe. Then, cautiously, he tore off the fake scar on his abdomen. There was a hidden poison needle inside. If injected, it would have deadly power. He picked up some green peas from his tray, inserted the needle into one of them, turning it into a dart. Then, he emptied the water from the paper cup, carefully tearing along the seam to preserve the integrity of the cup as much as possible. Next, he began rolling one corner of the cup, creating a long tube, which he used as a dart launcher. He carefully inserted the poison dart inside. Then, he began shouting and causing a commotion. This quickly attracted the guard's attention. Hearing footsteps, the man quickly turned around. When the guard opened the door, he saw only the man's back and told him to step back. The man swiftly turned and shot the poison dart into the guard's body. Seeing the surprise attack succeed, the man quickly grabbed the guard's shirt, disarmed him, and found the key to the cell. With no time to waste, he quickly opened the door and left, but there were still 3 guards outside. The man didn't act recklessly. Instead, he deliberately made some noise. One cautious guard seemed to hear something and slowly approached. Unaware, the man was right above him. The guard looked around, seeing nothing unusual, and holstered his gun, preparing to leave. The man leapt down and took him out. Before long, the man blended into a crowd, disguising himself as an old man, and successfully escaped. But the next phase of the escape was truly a brilliant idea. Mark took an ice brick and placed it at the highest point in a basin. He poured a bottle of nitroglycerin into it. Next, he pulled out 2 wires, attaching one to the basin's handle and the other to the ice brick. The excess wire extended to the top edge of the basin. But that wasn't all. Looking up at the ceiling fan, Mark noticed the sound it made as it spun. Using a rubber spatula, he touched the fan, and the sound it produced was eerily similar to helicopter blades. He fixed the spatula below the fan and placed a recorder above it. He recorded the sound. With everything set up, he quietly handed the recorder to a fellow inmate. During the time when everyone was outside getting some air, the inmate sneaked into the broadcasting room, aimed the recorder at the microphone, set a 3-minute countdown, and switched on the mic. Then, he quietly left. When the timer hit 0, the sound of helicopter blades filled the prison. The alarm rang loudly. The guards immediately went on high alert. Outside, the team waiting for the escape signal began to head to their designated spots. By now, the ice block Mark had set up was mostly melted. The wires touched the edge of the basin, and a violent explosion followed. The prison erupted into chaos. Mark's team broke open the back door, and in the confusion, Mark and his fellow inmates made their escape.